came, did he ask you first if you could bring some things up to the UK?
Like, I looked at him and I rang my mum. And my mum was like, Teraiya, no, like, it just doesn't, no. Like, because she knows, like, she's older, she's seen things happen, so she was like, no, Teraiya, don't do it.
I don't usually do videos, but this is a very serious topic. This is my daughter Teraiya. She's now 22 years old. She went on holiday for a week with her friend to Jamaica back in October 2024. So this is the girls. This is Genevie, Teraiya's friend. They've been friends for about 8 years. She asked Teraiya if she wanted to go to Jamaica for a week because her boyfriend was out there. I tried to encourage her not to go, you know, because she'd never been on holiday by herself, but she was turning 21, so there's only so much she's going to listen to her mum about. So on the 13th of October, they went to Jamaica. I tried to encourage Teraiya to get her own accommodation because she didn't know these boys from nowhere. This was Genevieve's boyfriend of 2 years. She'd been dating this boy, supposedly from Milton Keynes, for 2 years. She was told his name was Tony. Now again, I told my daughter to get her own accommodation, but she wouldn't listen. This is supposed to be Tony. But his name's not Tony. His name is Uriah Gordon. And this is his Jamaican cousin, LeJean, we think. So again, this is Uriah Gordon, or should we say Tony, as the girls knew him as. Now Jenny was seeing this boy for 2 years. Imagine, 2 years. So Uriah paid for Jenny's ticket because obviously she thought it was a boyfriend, and I paid for Teraiya's ticket because she was turning 21. So this is where it all began. They went to Jamaica 13th of October. The boys picked them up from the airport and took them to St Mary, where they had this prestigious Airbnb. I'm talking jacuzzi, swimming pool, everything. I'm still trying to tell my daughter, get your own Airbnb. She's like, Mum, it's fine. And obviously because, you know, the artist TJ, he was doing a music video next door, you know, the guy that does Drift. So she's not going to listen to her mum, is she? But I still tried to encourage it, but she did her own thing. So, obviously the next day they're settling in. The boys have taken them everywhere. Duns River, YS Falls, everywhere. Rafting, you know, where you get the rub down and everything. They did everything, took them everywhere. Fancy meals, everything you can think of. But they had an agenda. So let's fast forward to the last day. Bearing in mind they went for 1 week. Before my daughter went to Jamaica, I spoke to her clearly and I told her, do not be carrying nothing from Jamaica. Don't even think about it. Anyway, Jenny's boyfriend, you know, 2 years. He's saying to her, oh, will you bring these trainers back for my cousin? So Teraiya said no, but they pulled on her heartstrings. So obviously she agreed in the end. So Jenny had 5 pairs and Teraiya had 3 pairs. So this is where the nightmare began. The boys dropped the girls to the airport. They've gone into the airport. They've not gone from no security, no sniffer dogs. All they've done is gone into the TUI line. So they got pulled out of the line after not being through no security, no sniffer dogs. Remember what I just said to you. And they've asked for the passports. So obviously they're a bit shocked what's going on here. The officers have opened up the suitcases and then pulled out the probe, picked up a pair of shoes and obviously swabbed it. And it's come back positive for what? You know what? I don't need to say it on here and get banned. Anyway, the girls were taken into custody. They were held at the Cambridge police station in St James, Montego Bay. Then at about 11:30 that night, I got a phone call for the British Embassy. I thought I was going to die. Anyway, I flew out there about 4 days later. And it took me 19 days to get my daughter out of jail. She was in jail for 19 days. The conditions of the jail were horrendous, as you can imagine. Concrete floor, full of women in the same predicament. While they were in jail, I provided food, water, pads, anything that I was allowed to send in. On the 8th of November, Teraiya was released. So I bailed her out. The only reason she got out was because my father is Jamaican. So now the girls are on bail. The first court hearing was, I think it was the 18th of December. In total, these girls went to court 11 times. This is how long this was prolonged. It was just a long, unnecessary experience. Sometimes my daughter's lawyer didn't turn up, many times. Sometimes Jenny's lawyer didn't turn up. Jenny didn't turn up one time. So it was just long. So the girls have been in Jamaica for a total of 16 months. Bearing in mind they had the serious hurricane. While my daughter's obviously been out there, she's met a boy. You know, she's been there for 16 months. Sometimes there's no electric, no current, maybe nothing to do. She met a boy and she got pregnant. So obviously this is not the right timing at all. It's not the right time to be having a baby. Not in these conditions, and not in... There's a serious court case going on, but you know. So fast forward, October 2025. My daughter's in slow labour. In the hospital, but the hospital is about to be destroyed by this serious hurricane. So she's sent back in the slow labour. So she's survived the hurricane, the eye of the storm, she's got the footage and everything. Then 3 days later, she gives birth to her baby, beautiful baby, in a taxi. No pain relief, no nothing. So beautiful, healthy baby girl. My daughter's healthy. Everything's fine. They've had to go back to Black River, that the worst place hit with a hurricane, well, one of them. No electricity, no water. There's still no electricity to this day. So let's fast forward now. January 2026. I'm feeling a bit positive. They've gone into court. They got found guilty. As a family, we're absolutely devastated. You can't imagine how I feel as a mother. And these girls was not represented properly at all. We've got so much evidence that was not presented in court. I mean, where's the proceeds of crime? Where's the phone records? Where's the bank statements? And also, someone used my daughter's phone while she was in custody and rang a British number. So to me, that sounds like they were the scapegoats while the real shipment went through. Corruption at its finest. So the next court hearing is early March for sentencing. We've been advised that these girls are looking a minimum of 6 years. A minimum of 6 years for something they've not done. 6 years. So obviously I want to provide a barrister from England to take over to Jamaica, because we need to appeal with all the evidence that we've got. So the girls were not represented properly in court. They did not get a fair trial. There was no jury. So I've got a barrister at this side that has looked at the evidence, and she can see, and she's ready to come over and do the appeal. This is clearly some kind of setup, and it's clearly something that happens often with young girls. As a mother, I want to get this out there to show women that you've got to really talk to your daughters. I'm talking seriously, not just on a small level, on a deep level, because this sounds like some new romance scam. I cannot sit back and watch my daughter go to jail for something she's not done. This has been the hardest 16 months of my life already. And bearing in mind, now she's got a baby. The barrister has to come over to clear my daughter's name, clear both the girls' names. This is a setup. So we're doing this fundraiser because we need to obviously provide legal assistance in Jamaica, because we can't rely on the lawyers that these girls have had. They've taken the money and not done a good job, and now they're looking 6 years. This can't happen.
So back in September, it starts off. I went to Jamaica in August, and I enjoyed myself so much, and
No, started from when Genevie asked you to come. So started from in London, and like, how was your ticket paid for? Who paid for your ticket? Started from there.
Okay. So it started back in like September. Genevieve, I was like talking to Genevieve. I was talking to her about my trips. I had just been to Jamaica and how much I enjoyed it, and she was like, "Oh yeah," and I was like, "Yeah." And then she told me about Tony. Like, she was like, "Oh, he was asking to fly her out," and I was encouraging to go. I was like, "Yeah, it's nice. I enjoyed myself so much." And I didn't really hear from her, like, after we were talking, but she didn't say anything about that as much. Like, we spoke about it a couple of times, and then we didn't speak about it again until like the beginning of October. So she said, "Would you come to Jamaica?"
Hello. Connection's bad. Hello? She's in Black River. She's in St. Elizabeth. She's calling back. Guys, turn the comment off. Turn the comment off. Hello? The connection's so bad. She's using generator.
I just got cut off there.
It's okay. You can take your time. Like, you don't need to rush.
Yeah. Sorry. So I was saying, she asked me back in October, would I come to Jamaica? And I said, yeah, I would come to Jamaica. Just like I said, I just celebrated my 21st birthday, and I wanted to have, I just been to Jamaica and I really wanted to go back, so I agreed.
Mm-hmm.
So I sent her the money. My mum gave me £500 because it was a birthday gift. So I sent her that money. I sent her because it cost £511 for the plane ticket. So I sent her the money, and after that we went. Obviously, a week later we went to Jamaica. So the 13th of October we went to Jamaica. I met Tony and John at the airport. Me and her, and then we went and stayed in an Airbnb in St. Mary. Obviously, that night we had food. We stopped off for food on the way. We got some rum, and we had a good time. You know, I was getting to know everyone because obviously I didn't know any Genevie. I didn't know Tony. I didn't know John.
Okay.
The next day we go to the beach in the morning. Then we go to Dunn's River. And it was like that thing. It was a holiday. It was a good holiday. So we went to Dunn's River, enjoyed ourselves, and then we did a few things. Like we went on, me and her we went rafting, and because a few days it rained, so we didn't really go out. So then we just all spent time together in the Airbnb.
So fast forward, yeah. He came. Did he ask you first if you could bring some things up to the UK?
He asked me, but I don't know if it was first, but he asked me, and I was like, I said to him, why can't, because he said all of John's brothers just moved to Birmingham and he's got some shoes that he's left here. And I said to him, why can't you just like buy some new ones? And he was like, well, you know, it's hard. He's just moved to Jamaica and being in England, he doesn't have much money. It's hard doing that transition. And I said, I don't know. I was a bit wary. I said, I don't know.
Okay.
So I didn't speak about that. I forgot about it because after that we went to the beach, in Ochi and went on with the day, just enjoying the last day in Jamaica.
Okay. So you called your mum?
Yeah, that the next day, the morning when we were supposed to leave. So yeah, the morning we were supposed to leave, I've gone into the bedroom and I've seen the shoes on the floor. And then I've looked at them and I rang my mum. And my mum was like, Teraiya, no, it just doesn't, no. Because she knows, obviously she's older, she's seen things happen, so she was like, no, Teraiya, don't do it. And Genevie started singing, before that, my mum said, if anything happens, I can't do anything. Vice Cartel spent 13 years in prison in Jamaica and he's from Jamaica. And then Genevie started singing Locked Up, by Akon. And
okay.
I said to her, don't sing that, because the power of the tongue.
Okay.
You say stuff, it can come back on you. So, and it did, because she sang Locked Up, and later on that night, we was in a jail cell. So yeah, my mom said no, and I was like, all right. And then I went to go make breakfast, so I wasn't thinking about it. I just made breakfast, I ate breakfast, and I've come back in. And the remaining of the shoes she already put them in her suitcase and then left the ones for me to put in my suitcase.
Okay.
Yeah. So I put them in, and I had the feeling, and I just ignored the feeling. I just ignored it. I didn't listen to my mum, and then both were trying to do it. And I had this thought in my mind saying, I know he's looked after us for the week, but I'll just pay him back for what he spent. The expenses. I didn't think, because I was just, you make mistakes. You just, when you look back on it.
Yeah.
The 8th of November, the officers told me and Genevie that our bail had gone through, so get everything packed up and be ready to leave for the officers to.
And do you know who bailed you lot? Was it?
Yeah, it was one of our family members.
Okay, and whose address was you lot reside to when you was bailed?
I'm not saying where I'm bailed to. You're not asking that here.
No, you don't have to say the person's name that came and
Yeah.
gave their details, but was it a family member on your side?
Yeah, my side.
Okay, and the day that you got bailed, did Genevie leave with you?
No, she didn't leave with me. She was supposed to leave with me, and at the last minute, when the officers came to pick us up to take us to the court, the officer said, "No, seriously, like you have to stay. Like it's been rejected." The mum's called the court and said no.
Sorry, say that again.
Sorry, all the dogs. When the officers that came to collect us taken us to the court, the officer, when she said that Genevieve's mum had rejected the bail.
Okay.
She has to stay until the bail is sorted out. So Mom started it out, and then her mum just rejected it like out of nowhere, just started to act up. I don't know. Mum said.
Okay.
So after I came out of jail, I rang her mum and I asked her why. I said, why? Like, you've left her in that horrible, like, it was horrible. We had to sleep on concrete, and to have a bit of cushions and cardboard, it was horrible. Like, it was a little cell, and on the most, on one week, the most it had there was about 8 of us, and was all in there just squished up. There was not enough room.
Okay.
So yeah, I asked her, and her mum said, her mum was just like blaming it on me and saying she was upset. But the thing is, at this point in time, why are you putting the blame on me? Like, we both have accountability in this. Like, obviously, we didn't know there was drugs in the shoes, but we both agreed to take them, because we thought we was doing something nice, just doing a favour.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I understand that she was upset, but I wasn't the person to blame.
Okay, so yeah, go on.
And then I heard that Genevieve got bailed out of the week after, a couple of days after.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't hear from her. It's not like she messaged me and said, "Hi, sorry, I've got out like any person would, because you just gone through so much traumatic thing, and obviously you're still gonna go through it." I'm on the way to the airport.
Okay, because that's what she said, right? She said it. He gave her designer stuff. He gave her designer things. Anything you see in Jamaica that has Dior, Gucci, any name brand designer shit is imported from China. Do you understand? It's not real. There's no Selfridges. There's no Harrods. There's no mall. There's no mall that has designer things that you will go on a date somewhere in England to go buy. No, they're fake. They're fake designers. Girls are out here selling it for £8,000. That's £40, rude girl. 10 grand for slippers and a bag. That's 50 quid. What designer shoes do you see for £50? And you didn't think to yourself that there's something dodgy about this from a moment. Listen, and listen, who in the UK is going to want fake designers from Jamaica? When there's how many stores out here and online shopping that they can get it for free, just like that? Why would somebody from Jamaica order fake designers? That does not make sense. I would have clocked on. I would have clocked on. This girl came out on the media and told you that nonsense. She knew exactly what was happening. She just didn't think she was going to get caught. She knew exactly what was going on. She just didn't think she was going to get in. She wasn't going to get caught. The Yuri boy donated 1.6k to Genevieve's GoFundMe. That seems guilty. Look at that red flag. When you got beat by your baby dad, you would... Yeah, on a can... Listen, all of Genevieve's friend can come in here and class me. All of Genevieve's friend can come in here and class me. I don't care. Genevieve know what she was doing. Genevieve's not a saint in this situation. She knew what was in those slippers. She 100% knew what was going on. Because she's come out here and she's lied. She's lied to the public. And she lied to her friend. Teraiya's innocent in this situation. And let me tell you something. Let me tell you lot something. You see, when you're sleeping with a man, boy, you see, when you're sleeping with a man, and a man's giving you, and a man's giving you good fuck, don't get in between their business. You know why? Because a woman's always going to stick beside her man no matter what. Her woman's always going to stick beside her man no matter what. That's why they say leave baby mother and baby father business alone. She's in love with that guy, Tony. She's been sleeping with that guy, Tony. She's going to stick beside Tony. They've been together for 2 years on and off. Nobody knows what they have gone through in their relationship, or how deep it is. I don't feel like Teraiya knew what was going on. And I don't feel like Teraiya knew the ins and outs of their relationship. Because when she went on that phone and she called Teraiya and she told Teraiya about this holiday, right? She said, Teraiya, oh, some guy that I'm just talking to. Oh, some guy that I've just been seeing. It will always be Tony for her. It will always be Tony for her. I just don't believe that Tony went to Teraiya. I don't believe that Tony went to Teraiya first and asked Teraiya. No, I feel like they're both trying to put the blame on Teraiya. Something tells me this isn't the first time that Genevie has did this. I just told you, lot, it's not the first time that Tony has done this. Girls have been in my DM. I'm going to screenshot all the DMs and put it out. Girls have been in my DMs and girls... Matilda! What's going on, Matilda? Go to Miss Grunchball. Here. Did she have sugar? I don't even know, but she's on one. Her and this frigging cat. She's not frigging bored. She's been jumping around. She's been running after this cat. I don't know. She's been going through some shit with this cat. I don't know, blood. I know where I go on. Look, she's looking for him under the chair. He's in Kingston. Go find your dad. It's okay. You lot can come in here and cuss me out because I'm onto your friend. Your friend Genevie is a blood clot liar. Tell her story don't make no Ross Clark sense. Her story don't make no sense. I see her friends cussing me out on TikTok. Suck your mums. You think I give a fuck? Genevie's one little useless blood clot, y'all. She was in on it. She was in on it. She knew everything. On the can't fool me. Stop it. She was in on it. Genevie was in on it. She knew everything. She knew everything. Her friend never knew everything. Don't get me wrong. I am going to laugh when I see Teraiya's response. I want Teraiya to come out. I want her to own her mistakes. I want her to come out and tell the truth, even if she looks bad. I want her to own it because let me tell you, the media is going to respect that girl so much for accountability. You see, when you take accountability on social media, it shows growth. The people love that shit. The people and same with the judge, you know. Same with the judge. The judge is going to is going to see that, you know, she's taking accountability, you know. And it's just the truth. About you didn't fucking know. Idiot gal. Wait, all this time I thought it was trainers and it was slippers all this time? Slippers? So how they put the drugs in the slippers then? What the fuck? This is some skilled shit. How the fuck did they put that in the slippers? That is crazy. See, look, people are coming in her video. Why would he ask your friend but not you? Her just look a stupid friend. You know her friends are stupid. Her friends are like, well done for speaking up, babe. Let them know. Well done. Let them know the truth, sis. Speak your truth, sis. Shut the fuck up, you enablers. You bloody these look an idiot friend that she have. Anyways, you lot will be saying free you, Genevie, when she's in bang your fucking door, sis, in Jamaica. Free you, babe. Why are you sitting there eating the what is this? The same people that are over there boosting her, saying that well done for speaking your truth. They have no. All right, if you want back you want back the tomato? Eat it. Can you just eat everything? You have a strong stomach, because how are you eating tomato like that? Matilda? She's eating tomato. She's everything, this kid. Yeah, the friends are in the comment section talking about, talk your truth, babe. Yeah, I'm proud of you. Yeah, you be proud of her when she's in Jamaica prison for 6 fucking years. And what you lot doing, taking fucking England? You lot are skinning out your ass, going party, enjoying your life. Your life does not stop, but her life is going to be put on pause for six years. It's not 6 do 3 in like the UK. She's doing 6 whole entire fucking years. I hope all of you lot put money together to find a good lawyer for her. All right? Because there's no way you people call yourself her friends and you sat down and listened to her story. And the amount of loopholes in her story, you lot don't question her as a friend. If she done it to Teraiya, she could do it to each and every one of you that's boosting her up in her comment section. Boosting her up in her comment section, she could have done it. If she done it to her own friend that she's been friends with for 80 years, she could have done it to any of you lot. You lot could have been a victim too. You lot could have been in Teraiya's situation. But you lot are sitting there boosting her up. Leave it. No more now. The rain has a shower. Are you actually eating the... Do you want to give it to me? Did you actually eat it? Thank you. Because I don't like tomatoes, so I don't know how you're eating it. Somebody comment on her video and was like, why would he ask Teraiya first but not you? I love that. Because it doesn't make sense. Why would your boyfriend go to your friend and ask your friend but not ask you? And you're the one that's in a relationship with him. You're the one he invited on this trip first. You're the one that he elazed with to come to Jamaica. When he thought about a girl coming to Jamaica, he phoned your phone. He didn't call Teraiya's phone. He called you, babe. He offered you a 1-week holiday. You said you don't want to go on, you don't want to bring no, you said you don't want to go on this holiday by yourself. You don't want to do a solo trip. So why on earth would he go to your friend who he does not know, that he did not invite on this trip, but he invited you? Why would he go to your friend? Why would he go to Teraiya and ask Teraiya, bring these shoes back to the UK? No, you know goddamn well he spoke to you. And you're trying to flip it on Teraiya. And you begged Teraiya to carry it. Teraiya, just hurry up. Blood clot, hurry up. Just hurry up, my gal. Hurry up, my gal. And I want you to put every blood clot, screenshot, everything, every time she messaged you. Even if she's begging and saying sorry, put it up. Put it up. Because let me tell you, the truth will come out. Whatever's happened in the dark always comes to light. Always comes to light. The last few days, everyone's been dragging this Teraiya girl, you know, and no one's been asking, what about the friend? No one's been trying to dig into the friend. Dig into the friend, of course. Investigate the friend. Because he's looking for to be the fall-on. And another thing, listen, another thing that I find very guilty is the fact that, chat, when add photos, why can I not fucking do green screen now? I want to insert a picture. When there was, look at Guana, man. When there was on bail, when Teraiya's mum went to Jamaica and bailed out both of them, tell me why was Genevie and the boyfriend still in communication after she's been bailed out? Add photos to your camera roll to get started. Are you fucking mad? Oh, now I can't put the picture in. I don't know why. I don't know why I can't put the picture in. But I was going to put a screenshot in that I put on before. But I can't. Tell me why. You've been bailed out and then this boy messaged you straight away when he's found out you're on bail. And he sent you a whole entire paragraph brainwashing you. Telling you it was an innocent favour. An innocent favour. He's come to you and told you he didn't know what was in those trainers. Something's fishy about this story, you know. Something's fishy about this blood clot story. I think I'm going to start telling story times on TikTok. Yeah, I think I'm going to start telling other people's stories on TikTok. Why the fuck would you still be in contact? Let me show you the screenshot, actually. I can probably pull it up on this phone and you lot read it. I'll turn my camera. This is what Genevie sent to Teraiya. She sent it to Teraiya and Teraiya's mum got it. And Teraiya's mum's going to post all the screenshots. Listen, leave me alone. What the fuck do you lot think I am? A news report about Renee, can you bring attention to this story? Fuck off and leave me alone. What the cha? Look. Can you lot see that? This is what the boyfriend sent. This is what the boyfriend sent to Genevie when she got bailed out from police custody. There was in communication on Snapchat. First thing first, I want to apologize. First thing first, I want to apologize for any trouble and stress caused. What I thought was an innocent favor has got you and I into some crazy shit. I've been told that someone had contacted the old Snapchat and said that I must have involvement. I want to make this absolutely clear that I had no parts in this. I have been slimed out and taken advantage of myself, which is crazy to admit. I feel responsible in a sense as I was the only one who invited you over and I had you around people I thought I knew well and were genuine. I know you probably think I just abandoned you, which was never the case. I was calling and messaging, sending TikToks. Oh, fuck's sakes. I've lost that bit now. Come on, focus. Focus. Oi, Miracle, come here. It's not focusing. Don't know why. There you go. I know you probably think I just abandoned you, which was never the case. I was calling and messaging your TikTok, sending you TikTok 3 to 4 days after I thought you had landed. After I thought you had landed back in the UK, I just thought that maybe you didn't want to fuck with me anymore. As soon as I found out from your auntie what had happened, I immediately travelled halfway across the country on my own and went looking for information and answers. After speaking with my parents about the whole situation, they said it could be dangerous. And what? I can't see nothing else. Dangerous. What is that? Still a message. Me can't see anything else after that. This is what he said. Listen, look, the 21st. Look, guys, the 21st of November. This is what the boyfriend sent to Genevie. This is the paragraph, what he sent to her after Teraiya's mum bailed her out. This is what he sent to her phone on Snapchat. Tell me if they both did it fucking knew. I don't care what anybody says. They knew. They knew. First of all, why are you still talking to him after you've been bailed? I wouldn't even be speaking to him. This guy could never speak to me again in life. This guy could never speak to me again. And I don't believe that after she got arrested, he went back to Jamaica. Why would he go back to Jamaica? His name is probably all over the gaff. He's a liar. The man said he went back to Jamaica. He flew halfway across the country to get information from his people. You're a liar. Right now, your name's probably flagged in the system. Your name's probably flagged in the system. The girls got nicked in Jamaica airport. They probably told the police officers your name. Your name's probably flagged in the system. Why would you go back? And then you sent her 1.6k on her GoFundMe. You're guilty. You knew exactly what was going on. You just feel bad. The boyfriend sent 1.6k to the GoFundMe. Whose GoFundMe? Teraiya's GoFundMe. There's Matilda. Go to bed now, man. Genevie has a GoFundMe. What's secure? I didn't know she had a GoFundMe. Wipe your nose. Sorry. Wipe your nose. I didn't know Genevie had a GoFundMe. Yeah. Here, all right, let me give you another one. Here you go. Go now. You want food. Eat too much, girl. You just had a bottle as well. Guys, I didn't know that they had separate GoFundMe. This is what's weird as well. You see, this is what's not making sense. This is not making sense because why do you both have separate GoFundMes? Why do you both have second this don't make no sense. Why is there two GoFundMe for two people in the same case? One lawyer could have represented both of them. But you know why? Because Teraiya's mum said Genevie cut off Teraiya. Genevie cut off Teraiya. She wants nothing to do with Teraiya. She stopped speaking to Teraiya. Guilty. Guilty. That's why you need your own lawyer to represent you in court. Yeah, they're not in communication no more. They're not in communication no more at all. She cut off Teraiya. After Teraiya's mum came and bailed her out of jail, she stopped speaking to Teraiya. This is deep. This story is deep. It's deeper than what it is because imagine you took this girl to Jamaica. You called this girl's phone, offered her a holiday. You and your boyfriend did something. And now look, you don't want to talk to your best friend for 8 years? So wait, hold on. He sent money to the girlfriend, but didn't send money to the friend, to the victim. Okay, something fishy about this, the blood clot. He only sent money to Genevie's GoFundMe, but not to the one that knew nothing, not to the innocent one. What does that tell you? What does that blood clot tell you? This story has so much twists and turns that I am so invested. Now the final person needs to come out and speak. Now the final person needs to come out and speak, and the mic needs to drop when she opens her mouth. I'm so sorry. Because imagine you set up Teraiya, both of you set up that girl, and now the boyfriend has put 1.6k, 1,600 British pounds on your GoFundMe, but not on Teraiya's GoFundMe. He didn't donate nothing. Woo! And then you cut off your friend while you lot have trial. Oh my God, this is crazy. I hope the mum tells the judge everything. The mum needs to tell the judge that the girl does not talk to her daughter no more. She cut her daughter off after she came out of custody. They need to tell the people them everything. And imagine, this girl's been your friend for 8 years. This girl has been your friend for 8 fucking years, and you've only been messing with this guy for 2 years on and off, who you claim is not your boyfriend. But yet he's put 1.8k on your fucking GoFundMe. Because you knew what you went to Jamaica to do. That's why you bought two suitcases. And he feels guilty. He is guilty as charged. He feels bad for what he's put you through. He don't care about your friend. He never did give a fuck about your friend. He only gives a fuck about you. And because he cares about you, he's trying to help you out of this situation. In this paragraph that he sent you after you came out on bail, he never ever once mentioned Teraiya. He didn't say he feels sorry for your friend because he don't give a fuck about your friend. You're the one that he sleeps with at night time. He's paying her to keep her mouth shut. Yeah? You all right? You good? I think you should go to sleep now. Yeah, eating chips. There was never her friend, that was her enemy. The girl invented her for some reason. You see, Teraiya's mom's too nice, because I promise you, if she was someone like me, I'm not bailing no blood clot friend out. I'm not bailing no friend out. If I was Teraiya's mom, I would have left that girl in prison in Jamaica. I would have left Genevie in prison, and Genevie's African family have to come and bail her blood clot out. Me not do it. I stand by my pitney, my blood clot pitney only. He's a user. She's a Judas. She was never a real friend. She was never a friend to Teraiya at all. I really hope she gets the help that she needs. I'm so happy that the video's gone viral, 1.6 million, bomber clot. I hope that they find a good lawyer, a barrister to go out there and fight this case. I wouldn't even fight it for Genevie. I'll let Genevie come and lick her ass. Let me see what her boyfriend's gonna do. Let me see if her boyfriend's gonna bail her out. Miracle, just be quiet. You make too much noise. Why are you shouting? Shush. Shush. Bro, come out of this, bruv. Don't you hear me calling you? This whole time I've been calling you, just sitting here airing me, yeah?
Can I hear you? What do you want?
Come out my room.
Will you come back in here, yeah?
Get out and take your cup.
Brilliant.
Maureen, can you change it for me, please? I'm going to the toilet. Sit there and change your baggie. You're not going like you can rule people. Move, man. Find her, dummy. She needs Vibes Cartel's lawyer.